Welcome to our PowerPoint presentation on atmosphere, presented by E. Mary Bernadette and E. Bernard. Atmosphere, composition of air, significance of the atmosphere, and structure of atmosphere. The atmosphere is composed of several gases, water vapor, and dust particles. The important gases are nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, neon, helium, hydrogen, ozone, etc. By volume, nitrogen is 78%, oxygen is about 21%. Together, these two gases make 99% volume of atmosphere. The rest 1% are many other gases which are very less in volume, but they are also important for us. Significance of the atmosphere. Oxygen helps to sustain life on Earth as well as aids the combustion of fuel. Nitrogen is necessary for the growth of plants and is also used to produce various compounds which are useful to humans. Plants absorb carbon dioxide which is used to make food through the process of photosynthesis. It also controls the Earth's temperature by absorbing the heat radiated from the surface and keeps Earth warm. This is referred to as the greenhouse effect. Ozone protects the Earth by absorbing the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. The dust particles become base for the water vapor to rest upon and thus form a layer of cloud which gives us rainfall. Structure of the atmosphere. There are 5 layers in the atmosphere which separate Earth from the extreme and inhospitable climate of space. Troposphere. The troposphere is the lowest, starting at the Earth's surface and extending up to on average 10 km. We live in this part of atmosphere and nearly all the weather happens here. Most clouds appear in the troposphere because 99% of the atmosphere's water is found. The troposphere is the densest layer of the atmosphere in which 75% of atmospheric mass is concentrated and the air pressure drops with increasing altitude. Next comes stratosphere, which extends from the top of the troposphere to about 50 km. The stratosphere contains the ozone layer which protects us from high energy UV rays. In the stratosphere, the air actually gets warmer the higher you go. Mesosphere. Above the stratosphere is the mesosphere, which extends upwards to height of around 80 km. The mesosphere is the coldest layer of atmosphere. As it is the coldest, this layer can fall as low as minus 100 degrees Celsius. The mesosphere is also the protective layer wherein most meteoroids burn out due to friction with the atmosphere. Thermosphere. The highest part of what most consider to the Earth's atmosphere is the thermosphere. It extends to between 500 km and 1000 km. Temperature can vary from between 500 and 2000 degrees Celsius or higher. Although at this altitude, the air is so thin that this is not the same as the temperatures we experience at the surface. The International Space Station also orbits here. Exosphere. The exosphere is the uppermost layer of the atmosphere. Stretches from the ionosphere upwards to 1600 km and gradually merges into space. It is the thinnest layer of the atmosphere and only hydrogen and helium are predominant in this layer. Thank you for giving us this wonderful opportunity, ma'am.
Good morning to everyone. My name is Vva and I am from 7A2 RATAN. Here I came up with a new concept called atmosphere and its layer. Here is the layers of atmosphere. Mario J. Molina, one of the greatest scientists who got Nobel Prize in 1995 along with his two friends for studying about decomposition of the ozone layer shield. So here is the image of him. Atmosphere, the envelope of gases that surrounds the earth and other planets. The layer or set of gases that is held due to the earth's gravity. In Greek, atmosphere means atmo, vapor, sphere, ball. House had a neglected air. It relates to the atmosphere. Layer of atmosphere. There are 5 distinct layers: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and then exosphere. So here is the image of atmosphere's layer. So it extends about 10,000 km. In that the 5 will be there. Trophosphere. It's the main cause of drastic change of climate. It balances the proportion of all gases. Innermost and lowermost part of atmosphere. Tropopause, boundary that separates troposphere and stratosphere. It acts as decreasing in temperature and increasing in altitude. Stratosphere. It is the second layer of atmosphere. It extends about 15 to 50 km. These layers contain ozone. Ozone contains numerous gases in it. Temperature rises with increase in altitude because ozone absorbs the UV rays. Mesosphere. It's the third layer, extending up to the height 50 km from stratosphere to the second highest layer, thermosphere. Its temperature is minus 85 degrees Celsius as it coolest place on Earth. Here the meteorites burn. They can ascend by the rockets. Thermosphere. It is the fourth layer. It has ionosphere in its lowest part because as it contains ions means a charged particle in its lowest part. Due to this charged particles, it reflects the radiative rays. Rise with increase in UV radiation by ozone layer. Height is about 80 km. There are no cloud or no water vapor exists in this layer. Aurora, the northern and southern lights, actually occur in the thermosphere. Exosphere, a thinnest layer and uppermost layer of the atmosphere, extends about 1600 km. Less dense in helium, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide. Most satellites were found there in exosphere. Thank you for watching.